18 people, including 2 pilots, have been killed after Air India Express flight from Dubai to Kozhikode crash-landed. India Today is the first national channel to reach ground zero. The wreckage of the plane is still lying on the landing strip of the Kozhikode airport. It now seems that the plane was split into 3 parts. On Friday, flight AXB 1344 with over 190 passengers, including crew on board, skidded off the runway at Kozhikode's Karipur airport due to heavy rains and bad weather conditions. The aircraft overshot the runway and fell into the tabletop runway. Digital flight data recorder has been recovered now from the aircraft wreckage, and floorboard is being cut to retrieve the cockpit voice recorder. All the injured have been rescued from the crash site after hours-long relief and rescue operation. The cause of the incident is learned to be low visibility due to torrential rains coupled with tabletop runway at Karipur airport. Union Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri is going to Kozhikode to take stock of the situation, while V. Muralidharan, who is the MOSMEA, has reached the crash site along with Air India CMD Rajiv Bansal. They were briefed about the accident and how it occurred.
So right behind me, you can actually see the crash site where the Air India Express flight IX 1344 has crashed. It shot over the runway and has crashed now in this particular valley, which is also inside the airport compound. So you can actually see here, this is actually a tabletop runway which actually resembles a plateau. So the whole airport, the runway and the operations area are mostly based on top of this hill. This is actually a small hill which has been flattened, I believe, to make room for the airport, to make room for the runway and all. And that thing, the aircraft has actually crossed that runway. It went beyond the runway and it just came all the way down. And that is what has resulted in the death of 19 people, including the captain and the co-pilot. Very tragic accident that has happened here. And Union Minister of State, Union Minister of State for External Affairs, V. Muralidharan, he visited the airport just a short while back, and Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, Governor Arif Mohammad Khan, Union Minister for Civil Aviation Hardeep Singh Puri, all these people are expected to visit here over the day. And as of now, there is no such thing as a rescue and relief is concerned is happening over here, because the whole activity has been completed. It was completed around the first 2.5 hours here. So now the focus is mostly on investigating and to find out what has actually led into this accident over here.
When around 8:10, we heard a large noise, and from the airport neighbors, we came to this area, and we are seeing the aircraft is fall down and it's broken. Suddenly, we started the rescue operation. When the accident is happened, only one ambulance and one fire force only it came, and suddenly whoever came from the outside, local people only, they are only made the rescue operation.
I have visited, I have seen the thing, the debris. It is broken into 2 pieces, as it has been already reported by the media. And they have, now the inspection and various other things are going on. The rescue operations, as part of the rescue operations, they had to break also open some of the parts of the aircraft. DGCA has already announced an inquiry, and Civil Aviation Minister is reaching by around 12 o'clock. So after that we will come to know more about that.
127 जो मेरे पास जानकारी है वो अस्पताल में है, बाकी लोग रिलीज कर दिए गए हैं. हम प्रार्थना यही करते हैं कि बाकी जो इंजर्ड हैं that they recover very quickly, और हमारी उसके लिए हम प्रार्थना करते हैं, क्योंकि ये टेबल टॉप एयरपोर्ट है. रनवे के अखीर तक रोकने की कोशिश की, पर वो स्लिपरी कंडीशंस के कारण ये मिसहैप हुआ, और 35 फीट की वहाँ ड्रॉप है. इसलिए पर तुरंत जो रेस्क्यू लोग हैं, हमारे फायर ब्रिगेड, एम्बुलेंसेस बहुत ही जल्दी वहाँ पहुँच गए. लोगों का भी सहयोग रहा है. शुक्र है कि वो हवाई जहाज को आग नहीं लगी, because our task would have been much more difficult if the plane had caught fire.
We are getting an exclusive interview right here on India Today. The HOD of Emergency at Aster MIMS Hospital, Dr. Venugopal, in conversation with India Today. Listen into what he has to say.
So right now I'm at the Aster MIMS Hospital here in Kozhikode. This is actually in the heart of the city. This hospital is situated. And here, yesterday, around 44 passengers were brought here with multiple kinds of injuries. Now to take us through forward with the kind of impact this accident has had on the people, I'm joined by Dr. Venugopal. He's the HOD of Emergency Department, Emergency Medical Services Department over here. Doctor, can you just briefly explain what is the total number of people who are being treated here and what are the conditions?
Okay, see, like yesterday around 9 o'clock we started receiving patients, and we have, like, by the 1 hour span we received 44 patients, and out of that 4 was very badly injured and 3 is brought dead and 1 is subsequently died during the resuscitation period. So the totally 4 people including the cabin crew is died here or this brought dead. And then other scenario, like yesterday when we had the initial evaluation, we have 7 people is badly injured. One among is a pregnant lady, and she is now on ventilator. She had chest injury and like spine injury, that kind of injuries. Generally, these people having that orthopedic injuries, mainly leg bone injuries, leg and femur, that kind of injuries. So the main challenge what we face this scenario is, like now the 3 things happening here. Plane crash yesterday. Before that, you see like the COVID spread is like anything in Kerala, and also like natural disaster. These 3 things are going on. And so like these all the patient that we are bringing in Vande Mataram system. So all like people are supposed to be going to in quarantine. So like we have to treat all the patients as if like it's a COVID patients. So we like managed entire, maybe the first time in India, a disaster which is managed all the team in PPE. So that was a big hinder and it was a big challenge. And but like see, like entire system is oiled and the surge capacity is moved like anything, and nearly 150 doctors involved, which include emergency doctors, ICU doctors, anesthesia doctors, surgeons, specialists, and the nurses. Everyone is surged and coming into the picture. And this mission include not only like the doctors and nurses, everyone, starting from a security in front to the housekeeping person, and like the pharmacy, blood bank, theatre, radiology, everything is put up in one point. It is in a big surge capacity and is managed in a very oiled way. And by this, all the mission we started by 9 o'clock, everything is over by 3 o'clock, including briefing with all the bystanders we called up and identified, we treated, initial treatment given, and all the stabilization done, initial investigation done, and they, like, we connected all the bystanders to the concerned people, so that was we did.
So as of now, how many people are at present being treated here, and what are the condition of these patients? How many are in critical?
Presently, we have 39 people here. And out of these, like one patient, that is, I told you, like in a pregnant lady, she's on ventilator, she's pretty critical. And others are okay, it is okay, moderately critical. And out of these, like 12 people require surgery. Few of the surgeries happened yesterday itself. Few of them are going on. I believe like all the surgery will be over by evening.
So I'm just trying to understand the kind of impact that has happened inside the plane. And did you manage to speak to these people? I believe most of them will be in a very critical condition. So for those people who are in conscious situation, did you manage to speak to them and try and understand where these people were sitting, in which part of the aircraft? Any such information that
in fact, we personally, like as a doctor, I didn't go to that level. So what we did, like initially, like what we look at, like how that patient injury acuity and how he or she is critical, and that was a triage and managed. And in fact, like the people who are sitting, according to the injury pattern, and who are sitting in the near that broken part of the flight, that's already they have not there in.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.